And then another national news piece from Netroots was Dan Choi, who famously went on the Rachel Maddow show when he was an active duty member of the military, said he was gay, he was kicked out, and he also alleged to have a nervous breakdown some months ago as a result of something that President Obama said. I've said for a while that I think Dan Choi was close to the edge. You know I've been saying that, Lewis, for a while. And during the conference, an Obama volunteer came up to him and started talking to him during a panel at Netroots Nation about would he sign his Organizing for America flyer. And, of course, President Obama does not support, and we'll get to the terminology, does not support gay marriage or marriage equality, as Dan Choi would describe it. And Dan Choi just ripped up the guy's piece of paper, and it was on the front page of Huffington Post within minutes. Let's take a look at this.
You say you're not for marriage equality?
I can't. No, no.
Wait.
Okay.
Did you not understand? Here.
Okay.
I believe that I'm an equal citizen.
I understand that, but Obama hasn't officially gone on record for it.
Well, then don't try to tell me that I'm a bad person. Go tell him that he should believe in my full equality and then report back.
Civil unions?
Okay, so it was very, very weird. Some people said this must have been some kind of plant. But Dan Choi, you know, my initial reaction was the guy is close to the edge. He's very on edge here. He's ripping up people's flyers. And that was kind of my initial reaction. But then afterwards I was thinking, Dan Choi has now been kicked out of the military for revealing his sexual orientation. He is often harassed and bothered by right-wingers, even at this conference. Okay, Lewis, at this conference, the first night we got back to the hotel pretty late. And as I was getting back there, Dan Choi got out of a cab, was what I observed, and got into an argument with the people from Right Nation. And the people from Right Nation were yelling fag at him right in front of the Minneapolis Hilton. So then I started saying, you know what? If he's on edge, I guess I can't blame the guy after what he's going through constantly. What do you think? Do you think that these reactions are a little bit over the top? I don't think he's helping himself. But I understand why the guy...
I think an over-the-top reaction would be if he ran over to those people and started punching them in the face.
Yeah, well, he didn't do that.
That would be an over-the-top reaction.
Right. So you think that this is just pretty normal behavior given the position he's in?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah.